Nice to
Seth,
be here.
it is so nice to see you. The audience loves you.
It's great to be in front of an audience.
I watch your show all the time, and you haven't had an audience since the pandemic.
A week from today, they're coming back. Wow. Yeah, it's so exciting.
Now, is it going to throw you? Are you?
Well, here's what I think. It'll be nice to write a joke, and then if the audience laughs, I will think I was right. And then it will also be nice if I write a joke and the audience doesn't laugh to be able to think they were wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, that's I think where I'm going to be at.
Yeah, I think the guests will enjoy it as well.
I think the guests, I got used to not being in front of an audience, but I think the guests, when they walk out, they feel like they've been scammed. Like they walk out and they're like, oh no, I gave them my social security number.
There's no one here.
There is no one here.
You're like waving, did nothing.
You know what backfired for us?
Oh.
You know Wally, Cue Card Wally.
Well, we love Wally.
Wally Ferriston does
Wally
Cue
Ferriston.
Cards for SNL.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. And, he, out of necessity, he's just been on camera a lot because we don't have an audience.
Oh, no.
Straight to his head, Jimmy.
Oh, you created a monster. You created a monster.
Half the time, the cue cards don't have the script. It just says, people want Wally.
He's just giving out his agent's number,
Yeah.
so he can get booked for parties and stuff.
It's been a nightmare.
Yeah, well, I'll have to talk with Wally.
Thank you. If you would, I would really
I would
appreciate it.
totally. You know what I did see that you brought back because now bars are open, but your day drinking segment.
Yeah, I went day drinking.
You went day drinking with Lorde.
I did.
It was very funny. How was that to get back out there?
It was good. I hate to break celebrity gossip because that's never been what I'm about, but Lorde is younger than me.
Wow. Oh,
yeah.
Is that
Lorde
right?
is younger than me, and when day drinking started, I was acutely aware of that. Mm-hmm. And then the more I drank, the more I thought, we're just young people. Lorde and I are two young people, and we can drink what we want. And it won't matter that I have kids at home who are going to wake up at the same time they always wake up.
Yes, of course. No, maybe they'll sleep in out of nowhere.
Yeah. I came home late and was like, you guys got to sleep in tomorrow.
They go, no problem, Dad. Yeah, of course. How old are the kids?
3.5 and 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They're the best, exactly.
It's the cutest age, yeah.
It's so great that it's just like, that is why being a kid is great. Just to be those ages gets an awe. Like, like if I'm like 47, no one's like, oh.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, you did get an awe. Actually, you sold it. You sold it very well.
Yeah.
I know that you, we talked about this last time, you announced you're writing a children's book.
The cover came out today. Look at that.
Look at this.
Look at that.
I'm not scared, you're scared.
Yep.
I love the title. Was that the original title?
Originally, it was I'm Not Drunk, You're Drunk.
That is not true.
No, it was. And then they said, it was funny.
Yeah, no, that's a funny idea. Did you use your kids as a sounding board?
I did. I read it. First, as I was percolating the idea, I would tell it to them like a bedtime story about this bear who was scared and a rabbit who wasn't. And I told it the first time. I was feeling really good about the story I had. And my 5.5-year-old said, that part is too scary. One part is too scary. And I was like, oh, that's really good to hear. And then the 3.5-year-old, who echoes everything he said, yeah, that part is too scary. And I was like, you need to have your own ideas.
Yeah, you just heard him say that.
I don't need it. I don't need to hear it twice. I don't need the negative feedback twice. He's got a Smithers to his Mr. Burns, just being a yes man.
What is he? What are the kids going to be for Halloween? Have they decided?
The 5-year-old wants to be a sea captain, and the 3-year-old wants to be a pirate, which is good. It's thematically good.
Yeah.
But then the 5-year-old keeps trying to make the 3-year-old's costume more complicated. So the 3-year-old will be like, I want to be a pirate. And he's like, do you want to be a pirate, or do you want to be a pirate on a ship so you can have a boat? And I'm like, don't upsell him.
He's happy.
Yeah, he's happy. Like, you're not going to build the boat. Cut it out.
Yeah. We're putting in eye patch.
Yeah.
And that's
like a guy at an Audi delership being like, we can get you snow tires. Stop it.
Hey, butt out,
He
buddy.
wants the car.
Yeah, but aren't you guys, are you boat or beach people? Aren't your family?
My wife and her family are beach people.
Yes.
I'm not a beach person at all. I dislike the beach greatly. And my kids love it, which is a bummer because I would do anything my kids love.
Of course.
But at the same time, if something traumatic would happen that would make them not go or not want to go, I'd be all for that. And my 3.5-year-old has a bagel. This is a true story that happened this summer. I wasn't there to see it. I'm so deeply bummed that I wasn't there to see it. because he was walking with a bagel. And from what I hear, he was, to put it in nautical terms, asking for it. He was holding a bagel up like this, and a seagull came down and like it was a falconry show at a Ren fair. Just like came down and grabbed the bagel, and I guess he just like burst into tears, as you would if you're a 3.5-year-old. I mean, you're walking down the beach. I mean, it did seem like he was maybe being a little show-offy, like, I got the bagel.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
And but the best part about it is now he thinks there's just one seagull. Like, he doesn't realize there's different seagulls. So every seagull he sees, he's like, don't take my bagel!
See, that's it.
Yeah.
Then, so one kid solved.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Seth, I'm always happy when you come on the show. You do
great
such
to
a
be
great
here,
job
buddy.
at the
Always
show,
a pleasure.
Congrats. I'm not scared. You're scared. Check this out, everybody. Seth Meyers, check out his show, Late Night with Seth Meyers, after us tonight. Hey, hey.